Hi, we're talking about testing your faith, and in the last part I talked about the suspension of disbelief, and I want to delve into that a little further. So if you imagined your disbelief, which is the skeptical part of your brain, as a big rock on the ground, if you walk up to it and try to push it, it's very difficult because it's so heavy, right? But if you tied a rope to the rock and maybe had a pulley and you start pulling on it, you can lift that rock up off the ground. But then if somebody walks up to that rock and tries to push it, it very, very easily can be moved and swayed, right? This is why you don't want to suspend your disbelief, because it makes you a very easy to manipulate person. If you've suspended your disbelief, you can be persuaded of all kinds of nonsense. Some authority can tell you not to trust your own perceptions and that the sky is actually green, but yet and you'll believe them even though you look up at the sky and you see that it's blue. And a great example of this, a very easy example, is all the MAGA people who swear that January 6th was a peaceful protest. Even though we've all seen hours and hours of very violent video from January 6th, their authority said this was a peaceful protest, so they're like, oh, yeah, it was a peaceful protest. They've suspended their disbelief. So in order to have a path to truth that is going to lead you to what is actually true, you have to let go of that rope. You have to let your disbelief lie firmly on the ground so that it's not easily shakable. And it's far less exhausting, by the way. So as a Christian, you've very likely been taught to starve your disbelief, and it's malnourished, really. You've been taught to ignore evidence and discount things that contradict the belief of your faith. But if you want to build a path to truth that's going to really lead you to the truth, and here's the testing your faith part, you have to be willing to disbelieve and use your skeptical brain and apply critical reasoning to what you believe.